It is very nice to greet you again. In today's video we will talk about the following. Why can't I get over my ex? 9 psychological reasons. In relationships, there are a number of bonding experiences that can emotionally cement the couple and make breakups difficult to bear in the short and long term. No matter how much time has passed, let's get to know the most common psychological reasons why you might feel like you can't get over your ex. 1. The breakup really wasn't mutual. While the other party planned the breakup and had time to prepare for the goodbye and the end, you're not only grieving the loss of the relationship, but you're also dealing with the shock of the news or disappointment. Not being able to understand the reason behind your ex's decision to end the relationship can also make it harder to distance yourself psychologically. And getting this information may not be as simple as asking them why. The result is a gray area that can allow lingering memories of your ex to surface and resurface. Lacking a real sense of closure, it can take years for the psyche to process, understand, and recover from a breakup. 2. The relationship ended amid unresolved issues. It can be really hard to stop recurring thoughts about a relationship when you feel like certain aspects of the relationship weren't addressed at all or weren't addressed thoroughly enough. Perhaps you regret saying or doing certain things in the relationship and it ended before you could seek forgiveness. When the psyche feels like something hasn't been done, it often works overtime, either through dreams or reflecting on what-ifs, to understand what occurred. The mind wants to figure out how things could have been different, so it recycles old material as it tries to come to a conclusion. 3. You're imagining what could have been. A relationship that ended too soon in your mind could also leave you regretting what could have been for months or years after the fact. This is common after a short-term relationship breakup, which often happens in the imagination stage. When that type of relationship ends, you may be left grieving not only the loss of the person in your life, but also the illusion of how things could have worked out. Handling both losses could be why you can't get over your ex, even if your romance was brief or inconsequential. 4. Your ex hurt you badly and showed no remorse. For example, situations involving betrayal, as in infidelity, or abuse could lead you to have a hard time getting over your ex. And that's particularly true if your ex didn't seek to make amends. In this case, you might feel deep disappointment at his or her apparent lack of remorse. At the same time, you may also regret that he or she didn't value you enough to fix things with you or to apologize after the relationship ended. 5. The breakup is the latest version of a repeating pattern. If a particular breakup takes the same form as one that happened before, it may draw attention to an internal conflict that you need to resolve. People typically choose the people they date to complete the psychological arc they started with their parents, in terms of attachment. So if you continually date the same type of person and it doesn't work out, you may feel frustrated about why this is happening and how these relationships are driving your psychological arc. Quote. 6. The breakup had major social consequences. Maybe you lose friends or there's a noticeable shift in your reality or social status. Or maybe even your perception of yourself changes because you can no longer relate to being someone's partner. These ripple effects could make it difficult to understand the breakup and make you feel like your ex is still influencing your life. 7. Your ex was part of big life moments. Relationships can linger in our minds for a while because of the deep emotional impact they had. It's not necessarily a bad thing that your ex was attached to certain life events. Heck, it probably felt great to share those experiences at the time. But now, you've stuck with every single memory you have of those experiences, and as a result, reminders of them can surface more easily. 8. Your ex is still in your world. Whether you still watch their Instagram stories or other social posts, or even see each other at events hosted by mutual friends, having your ex in your sphere will keep them on your mind. No matter what you do, these reminders are sure to bring bouts of nostalgia to the surface. 9. Your ex is in your dreams. Even if you consciously remove the memory of a past relationship from your mind, you may still end up dreaming about your ex. Waking up to an unwanted vision of your ex can completely throw you off balance, leaving you overwhelmed with thoughts about why this is happening and sending you back in time. And that can make the impact of an ex-partner totally out of proportion. You are an essential part of what we do on this channel. For this reason, we keep an eye on what you need, and if it is your desire to recover your ex correctly and effectively, you must click on the link below.